Bootcamp day 26, and what a journey it has been. In today's video, we're going to talk about how to handle losses. And how I know the minute I finish that sentence, there's a bunch of you that probably jumped off from this exact same video, because the fact of the matter is we got a bunch of lazy ass mofos in this industry. And I said this the other day, even if I give it to you on a silver platter, some of you might not even just realize it and put in the work. I mean, it's so crazy. Your life can literally change in an instance and you just don't want to go ahead. And I always say this, and this is going to tie in with my video today. You need to gamify your trading. Now, I know 95% of my audience are men. Shout out to the ladies. But I know that sometimes, some point in your life, you played a game. If it was a game on a technological platform or a game in real life, you played a game. Now, games consist of levels, and exactly the same goes with trading, in my opinion. Just hear me out and look at this. If you're starting out as a trader, you're level 1. If you made your first payout, but then immediately lost account, you're level 2. And then you just jump levels. But at each level, there's going to be like a final boss. And that ties in with what I want to say to you today. The fact of the matter is, you sitting here right now, watching this video, means that you can manage risk. Let me explain. At some point in your life, in your personal life, at some point, I don't know where, I don't know when, you faced a battle, or you're going to face a battle. That battle might be, now I don't want to get emotional right now, but losing someone. Yeah, losing somebody you love, or maybe being in financial stress, or maybe you want to give up, or maybe you're facing battles with emotional battles, or you're facing trauma. I don't know, but I know each and every one of you has got a mountain to climb. And the fact that you're still here today means that you are an overcomer. You did not give up. You did not listen to the outside noises. You chose to stay, and you chose to tackle this thing. I almost said a swear word. So, and it just goes without saying that you can manage your risk. You can do it. So if you do not allow life to knock you off from your feet, why do you allow one simple trade to knock you off your account? That doesn't make any sense. You know how to manage risk. It goes without saying that one loss should not define you, just as one bad day should not make you the person that you are. One stupid decision about your past should not make you who you are. I've got this vision in my head from when you sit in a car, like the window in front of you is the biggest because your future is the biggest. You need to focus on the future. You should not focus on the past. Your mirror here, right here, is small for a reason, because you should not focus on your past. You should see what happened in the past and reflect from it so that you know where to go in the future. Listen, I'm no psychologist or no motivational speaker. I just love talking based off from experiences that I had. But your mirror is small for a reason, so why do you continue going back? Exactly the same with trading. Trading is the most amazing thing because you get to reflect on your past emotions. And that's what I did. Right? That's what helped me with my losses. I started writing down all my losses. Who cares about the wins, man? I started writing down all my losses, and then I started to realize that there's a specific pattern. Like, I'm just going to make an example. I started to see on my past 10 losses, damn it, MC, I might have traded in Asia session and my strategy just does not like Asia session. I'm not saying Asia session does not work. I'm saying with me and my strategy. Maybe you're a reversal trader. Maybe you're a trend following trader. There's some pattern. That's why human behavioral patterns is a thing in our daily lives, folks. You are doing something that's blocking you from reaching that full potential that you and we both know you can have. And you need to find out what that something is. So that's a new battle for you. You've already shown that you're an overcomer. So do not let just numbers on a screen with a trading account show you that you cannot overcome. I don't care about your past. I don't care about your past trades. I don't care about the stupid decisions you made. Today's a new day, and you can start today by improving your trading account. Let's wipe the slate clean. My wish for you is that you wipe the slate clean and you start over with a fresh, new mind, because you can do this, guys. Trading is not as difficult as people tend to make it to be. Trading is only difficult because nobody teaches you how to manage your emotions, and that's my aim in today's video. So let's get straight into it. I want to touch base back on what I said about gamifying your trading. And it's actually very simple. I'm not going to tell you exact processes you need to follow because I'm a firm believer of processes. Like, for example, when I get to my screen, I need to do A, B, C before I can actually take a trade. And after I took a trade, I need to do E, F, and then that carries on. I need to always follow a process. And my wish for you today is that you do the exact same thing. I don't care if you're a reckless person. I said gamify your trading. Don't treat trading like a game. Some of you, your trading account balance shows that you treat it like a game, but you need to take it serious. Gamify your trading. Don't take me too serious on saying treat trading like a game. Gamify it. What I mean with that is follow a process. Understand that there's hurdles to overcome, but those hurdles are not meant to push you back. Those hurdles are there to strengthen you for the new damn level. Now, when you reach that new level, you start to see that, okay, maybe I should manage my risk better. Maybe I should manage my emotions better. Maybe I should let my winners run. It all comes down to what do you see. So your homework for today is write down on a piece of paper. I love technology, but for me, I love a piece of paper, okay? Firm believer of pen to paper. Now you might not be able to see this on camera, but this is just of last month alone. I wrote down all of my trades, the numbers, and then win or loss. After that, I wrote down, I don't know if you guys can see this, maybe I'm just looking like an idiot right now, but who cares, the idea counts. Then I write down the potential RR that I made. Then I wrote down my emotions, how I felt, and it goes on and on and on and on. Don't think that I'm complacent in this journey, man. What makes you so important that you think you can sit and not do the work? And then after that, I do some Bible study and then reflect it. Like, I did not take out the same folder. This is another folder. It's Mr. Smarty Pants. And then I write down how I feel, my emotions, how I feel about my trading. This is of this month, 19 August. So, guys, we need to start taking it seriously. Let's get to the process. My whole thought process the whole time with losses was, in the beginning, I was a loose cannon. Yeah, I'm gonna confess. I was a loose cannon. I was like, and I can assure you 90% of you are thinking this way. When you see a big trade, you're like, this trade is gonna clear up all my debt. I'm going to be able to pay rent and buy food for this month. I'm so damn sure about this trade. Let me take it. And 9 times out of 10, that trade is going to end up in a loss. You know why? Because you didn't follow a process. You emotionally jumped in. So that's giveaway number 1. Giveaway number 1 is don't involve emotions. As soon as you feel there's emotions involved, you're not going to take that loss very well. And you need to make peace with the fact that losses are going to come. If you're still watching this video and you think you're not going to take losses in trading, give up right now. Smash a hole in your PC screen. That's not advice. Smash a hole in your PC screen, delete your trading account, withdraw that funds, and go on holiday or do something else. But trading is going to have losses. You might think that, I'm losing, but change your mindset. You're not losing, you're overcoming. You're overcoming, you're learning. It's like in any business. If you're a construction company, I said this before, you'll see projects. One project you might lose money because the cost of the materials was more than you bargained for and then more than the client paid you. When you have a car sales company, when you're a doctor, whatever there is, you are going to incur losses at some point. Or even better, it might not be losses on paper, but it might be places where you did not make money. And that's still a loss. At the end of the day, trading only shows your losses. Stop seeing it as losses. Start seeing it as opportunities for you to learn off from. If I have a construction company, yeah, I can look at and I constantly refer to construction company because construction intrigues me so damn much, as other things as well. You might see the numbers of what that specific project cost you, but it's not going to be the same as the following project because you're going to work on a different house, you're going to work in a different environment, the people you're going to work with is going to be different. But with trading, it's always going to be the same. So why do you make it so difficult? You can see, okay, I made a loss here. I made a dumbass move over here. You can reflect off from it, because guess what? Tomorrow you're going to be able to trade gold again. Tomorrow you're going to be able to trade US 30 again. Tomorrow you're going to be able to trade NASDAQ 100 again. Now the market might not look the same, but I can assure you, 2 weeks ago I took the same trade that I took about a year ago. And I realized that because I was journaling. That brings me to point number 2. Now I'm not saying you need to journal, because I hate journaling, even though I still do it and it's a massive game changer for me. If you don't want to do it, okay, at least have some form of record keeping of how you feel and what you see. Because here's the thing. A lot of you are giving trading a bad name, and I won't allow it, because it's what changed my life. I'm super proud of trading. I'm not going to allow you to badmouth trading because you're not doing what's expected of you. And you're just jumping into the market, taking some trades, losing money. The next day you're taking trades again, you're winning money. Then the day after that you're losing money. Then you say trading is a scam. Like, bro, what are you even doing? Just give up. You're not giving us your full attention. And by doing that, you're not going to reach your full potential, and then you're going to blame it on the game. So let's man up and let's do what's expected of us. This is some tough love video. I need to have this talk with you once again because I said it on a live call yesterday. Do you know how amazing it is, and I'm saying this without an ego, to walk into a room, just close your eyes for a second. Imagine you're walking into a room, and we're not placing ourselves above anybody else. We're never doing that. We're never thinking we're better than anyone else. Never ever do that. But let's just imagine walking into a room, okay? And you know something that can, will, and already did change your life, and other people don't know that. Can you imagine the freedom and the emotional maturity that you gain from knowing something like that? If that's not freedom, then I don't know what is. Because at the end of the day, risk management is all it takes. I know it's not a sexy topic in trading. I know you want to jump on a call and you want to see me talk about 100% win rate and stuff, and that might get likes, but I'm not here to get likes. I'm here to empower, and I'm here to change generations of families. That's what I'm here for. So that brings me to point number 3. These fingers, man. Point number 3 would be live to trade another day. If you take a loss, if you open a trade, already expect that thing as a loss. But once again, we don't see it as a loss. Remember, point number 2 is you see it as an overcoming obstacle. And by doing that, the mental shift that you make is, if you make a loss, you already position yourself to say, oh well, I'm going to live to trade another day. Because by doing that, by gamifying that approach, already just that switch in your mindset. We've already had this discussion. Your mind is the strongest thing that you have. But if you reveal that thought process to yourself and you shine it to light, just yourself and your trading screen, then you already know that this loss, I'm not going to let this loss define me. We already discussed, losses in life does not define you. You're stronger than that. You're better than that. Why are we going to let the losses in trading define us? So I don't want to drag this thing out, okay? It's as simple as that, folks. It's 3 points. It's really as simple as that, and it's that mindset shift. But live to trade another way is probably my favorite point, because if you stop thinking that this one trade is your Hail Mary, if you lose that Hail Mary, which is a term in football where you just literally pass it down the range and you hope that the end receiver catches the ball and goes and scores a touchdown. That's usually what happens at the end of the game, and you hope to win. There's no Hail Marys in trading. It's consistent results. And right now, you probably might have a small account and you're telling me, MC, if I'm going to take it slow and consistent on my small account, $2 a month profit is not going to do anything to my expenses. I hear you, bro. I hear you. But at the same breath, I understand that we're living in a wonderful time where opportunities arise left, right, and center, where if you have a skill, doors will open for you, such as a prop firm. There's a bunch of giveaways of prop firms. You can buy a prop firm account, trade with more capital. It doesn't always have to be that way. I'm not endorsing prop firms, even though I love prop firms. Brokerages are just as nice. We have brokerages that 10x's your deposit. There's a lot of opportunities, man. Stop worrying about that. Focus on the losses, and the wins will take care of themselves. That's my motto I want to leave for you today. Homework, comment down below if you did your homework. Keep yourself accountable. I need that guy back that I had on day one. Can I have that guy back? Can I have that lady back that I had on day one of the bootcamp? Let's get fired up, fam. We're revolutionizing the trading industry, and I appreciate all the love and support. But right now, it's your time to do the work. I'm not gaining anything from this. I went through the shit. I walked through the bullshit. I did that. I'm now offering up my time and helping you to potentially do the same. And if you follow this, man, if you follow the rules, if you do what I say, brokerages and prop firms, they're really not going to like me. But, oh well, who cares? I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'll see you in the next one.